Hello, Coms5. My name is Adele, and this is my ceremonial speech. In my ceremonial speech today, I will talk about my first day experiences, Great Rivers, the online portion, our speeches that we did individually, our group presentation, the class in general, and then my conclusion. So first of all, I would like to start off with my first day. So when I got into class, I was excited. Class was only once a week. It was at a perfect time, middle of the day, so I'd have to wake up early. I feel like many people felt the same way. That's why they took this course. And overall it was a pretty good first day. We went over the outline, and then we talked about how we will go, our 3 speeches that we have to do, and then our group speech. And then we started talking about Great Rivers. I have Great Rivers up online right here, as you can see. So Great Rivers, the online portion of the class. So the class is a hybrid, and so the online portion we talked about had 3 chapters, or 3 units, 20 chapters. Then you talked about how it's a little hard for kids because we procrastinate until the last 2-3 days until it's due, and then we have to do the test. And so many kids wait for that because they feel like it'll be easy, and you talked about how it wasn't easy because there's a lot of information to cover. That got me a little nervous at the start because I didn't want to do bad on the online part, and I would fail the class. Actually, when my classmates John talked about how he didn't do well on the online portion last year, and that's why he failed the class, so I didn't want to feel, pressured to do much online, so I thought about dropping the class. But in the end, after I finished with Great Rivers Now, I saw that, like you said, Unit 1 was the hardest because we have to get used to it. Unit 2 got a little easier, and then Unit 3 was the easiest because, we had experience and stuff. So I felt like, Great Rivers is a great tool. The only drawback from it is once we got used to Great Rivers after the 3rd unit, the class was over, so we couldn't use it to its full potential. So now I will talk about the speeches that we did. I have both mine here. I feel like the speeches, really helped us get involved in the class, helped us get a better understanding, of what people were talking about, and also helped us, in general, speak in front of the classroom. So the first speech, the informative speech, I feel like was harder, even though the guidelines were a little smaller, smaller minutes. It was only 3 to 4:15, unlike the second one, which was 6 minutes. The first one was harder because it was our first speech. People were nervous. They had some jitters to get out. Some people can't speak in front of a classroom, and it was our first assignment. People wanted to do good on it so they could start the class off well. So I feel that the first speech was harder than the second speech because it was informative. We had to pick a topic that will keep the class entertained, and pretty much we had to learn a lot about the topic so we could inform not just the class but ourselves as well. The second speech, the persuasive one, was much easier because we persuade people every single day. Persuade our parents to let us go out, or persuade our parents to let us even stay out longer. We persuade our siblings not to tell on us when they do something, or when we do something, if we hurt them or something. We also persuade our friends to do stuff that we want to do, that, let's go eat over here instead of over there. So the second speech was much easier because we picked a topic, we could persuade people, even though it was longer, it felt quicker because you actually liked the topic more because you knew more about it. So now I will talk about the group speeches. So the group speeches, or the group presentations, were very exciting. Many people did a great job. I loved how everybody did something different. Nobody had the same thing. So, we all were able to interact in a different way. People had skits, people had presentations, people had visual aids, everybody had the group as a class come up and do stuff. So that was great. And then, that made us come together as a class. So I would also talk about the class now. So when I first walked in, the class was kind of small, and I don't know if that got us close because, Bryant 101 is a fire danger. If there's a fire, we wouldn't be able to get out. But the class got really close. As you saw in one of the group presentations, people talked about terminating relationships, and then everybody in the crowd talked about how they broke up with somebody broke up with them. So we got really close because everybody respected each other. We became close, and now actually I made some great friends there that I will continue to have over my college years. So all in all, the class was great. I loved every minute of it. Even though I thought it would be hard, it was actually pretty entertaining and easy. Great Rivers was not that bad, and I hope everybody has a great summer, and see you guys next year.